Hey, listeners, before we get to today's podcast, I just want to thank our sponsors who make this podcast possible. First off, we have Tiny & Sons Glass. Does your vehicle have cameras or driver's assist? If so, when your windshield is replaced, it will need to be recalibrated. What is recalibration? When your vehicle's windshield is replaced, the safety systems need to then be tested to ensure that they work with your new windshield. Some vehicles require static recalibration, and others require a dynamic recalibration. Not sure who to trust to take care of this recalibration for you? Well, just call Tiny & Sons Glass in Pembroke, Mass. They are experts in auto glass and registered company of the Auto Glass Safety Council. Plus, they make it easy. They will call your insurance company for you. Get your windshield replaced by their highly trained auto glass technicians. And get your vehicle recalibrated so you can be back on the road. Tiny & Sons Glass, keeping you and your family safe. And our second sponsor today is Baxter Blue. Do you experience digital eye strain from too much blue light exposure from digital screens? Baxter Blue glasses are not your average frames. These blue light lenses filter 80% of the highest energy blue light, eliminating 99% of the glare. The past year, we've all been glued to our devices more than ever. And here at Inebriart, we're making more content. We have some video content. We're doing a lot of audio stuff, live streaming, which all means I'm sitting in front of the computer. Pretty much any time I'm awake, I am in front of the computer, eyes glued to the screen. Our exposure to digital light has soared, and our eyes and our sleep are suffering as a result. Baxter Blue is also a force for good and provides a pair of reading glasses for someone in need for every pair sold. This is eyewear built for our digital age, and Baxter Blue is giving our listeners 10% off the next purchase of blue light, sleep, or kids glasses. Click on the link in our show notes for an exclusive discount. This is the sign you have been waiting for to invest in blue light glasses. We know you'll love your Baxters, and we know that you will feel the difference. So thanks again for our sponsors for sponsoring the show, and now let's jump right into the podcast.
Even looks like is either from A, Instagram,
Listen,
or
you
B,
don't have to make your excuse.
or Wish.
Wish.com.
Who else
all the
gets
fucking
it?
time.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wish wants that.
Yeah.
Wants you to have it.
It's so true.
Because
Yes.
I assumed we were recording. I've worked with you before.
I thought you were recording like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, welcome back to the Bar Talk Podcast. I am your host, Andy of Inebriart. I am joined today by Jordan Chabot of Speedwell.
What up?
Vicky Lynch of Tinkerson.
Hello.
Jess Hamill of, I forget where you work now?
Longhorn now.
Longhorn,
Yeah.
okay. And previously the BBC
Yep.
and the Jetty.
T-Bones
pretty
and
much
whatever, wherever the hell else.
And Fish is over there. We don't have a mic on him because I feel like he's in the corner.
I know.
Like,
Hi.
Right?
Here he comes.
I know.
Yep. No, hang on. He's gonna
Come
say
on
hi.
over.
Hang on. Here it comes.
over,
Here we go.
baby.
Might as well.
There we go.
Yeah.
Any second now. Fish
Oh,
is
yeah.
gonna say something. Any second.
He moved the microphone to say nothing.
So anyway, Jordan, where are we recording?
An inch away from the finally gets it. That was good. That was good.
As soon as he stood up, I'm like,
That was pretty good. All that worked.
But we did a bar talk day drinking on tequila, and Jess was so.
We sure did.
I'm pretty sure we did that, right? That wasn't a hallucination. I vaguely remember it.
What, an agreement? A verbal contract?
But then Jess invited us to come record the Bar Talk podcast at her house.
Yeah.
So we are in her. I don't know. Is this a she shed? Like,
No.
what are we in right now?
Look, no, it's not a she shed. Look, I may be female, but I'm not a she shed owner. That's not the kind of person I am.
So we're in the shed, but it doesn't feel like a shed.
We call it Bub's Pub.
Bub's
Now,
Pub.
my dog's name is Rucker, but we call him Bubba as his nickname.
Okay.
And so one day when we wanted to put a pub in the backyard, we were like, well, what do we call it? And my boyfriend Matt just blurted out, he goes, it's going to be Bub's Pub. And I'm like,
Perfect.
Damn.
perfect.
Wow, I love that.
So,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Was
yeah.
this a COVID project? Or was this in the plans before that?
This was definitely a COVID project. We thought about it, actually got probably a little too late in the season. We thought about it in like late June, early July. And then we were just sitting in my hot tub drinking one day, and we were like, we can totally do this.
Shit, there's a hot tub too?
Yeah,
We're recording the second episode.
all you hear is
tequila
bubble. Yeah, so we were like, yeah, we can totally do this. And, you know, we just got all sorts of amped up. And then, like, I went on Home Depot. I'm like, I'm ordering lumber right now. And we're like, and we just ordered a shit ton of material. And then we were like, fuck, we have to build this thing. So we built the floating deck
Yeah.
that this sits upon, and then we were like, wow, that was pretty easy. And then it wasn't so easy after that.
You mean the walls have to be at 90 degrees?
I know. I was like, perfect square? I don't know what that means.
Sound structure. Though.
I mean,
It
yeah,
really
so
is.
it is.
It
I mean,
really
it is. We ended up calling for some reinforcements. We called for some help, and we got the whole structure up. And then we put the walls in, and then we put the floors in, and then we put this whole pallet wall back here, which I know you can't see because this is podcast, not video. This entire back
Take some
wall,
pictures and put it up on the
is
Facebook
made
page.
out of reclaimed pallet wood that we chopped up and nail gunned up and did everything. And
Holy shit, you guys.
I love it too. That whole rustic-y. Yeah.
yeah, so that
love
took
that.
probably about a day just to do the wall, maybe a day and a half. And then it was funny because all the while that we're planning on building this thing, my stupid creative mind just keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I could build this, I could build this, I could build this. And I was accumulating objects within the house. Now my house is 700 square feet. It's small. And I had a big giant table, and I had a big cabinet, and I had this and this, and it's all just waiting for this pub to be
I
built.
just looked at the cabinet.
Yeah, it's a window.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
And it got to the point where we were like, we need to get this pub done just to get this shit out of my house. I gotta
Motivation,
stop
motivation.
making stuff. So yeah, so it was a really cool project to do during COVID, and it was a lot of fun, and it was cool for me and my boyfriend to build something from the ground up because
Hell yeah.
That's wicked cool.
how often do you have to do that? And we definitely never fought. Isn't that a blessing? We did not fight. Okay, me and hold on. Me and
Can we get
We're
verification?
he's not in the
Yeah,
room.
we're
Yeah, I would like to point out that is actually not here to disagree with her.
He will be soon.
If you
Don't
look outside,
worry.
he's in a fetal position.
His beer's still here. He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. Me and him personally did not fight. No, we did not. We had a couple issues
You
with the
didn't
contract.
personally? Did you do it through like?
No, I'm
voicemail or
not.
some shit?
I'm not that kind of person. If there's something wrong, I will tell you to your face. But like the contractor that would come, he was great. He was awesome. He did it really well. But we had some issues back and forth, and I'll tell this sad story once he comes back because I want to see and hear the reaction from him. But we never actually fought like during the whole build because he knew a lot of stuff. I knew some stuff, and I would just take it in. I'd be like, "Yeah, tell me," because I'll admittedly regret that. Like in high school, when you had like carpentry class, I totally should have done that.
Yep.
Like I'm so interested in that kind of
Yeah.
stuff, and I totally missed out on that opportunity. And so when he would tell me stuff, I'd be like, "Yeah, I totally get it. Let's do it. Let's just here." And I have the drill going. He's like, "Hold on a minute."
Wait. Can you
that was actually pretty good. No, that was actually good.
do it again?
I said, "Well, I can't do it on the spot."
It was in the
You
moment.
reciprocated something.
I know, right? She's like the freaking cop from what do you call it, Police Academy?
I almost got him for the Inebriar podcast.
Come on.
They're like he'll do an interview via email. I'm like, oh, that.
Wait,
that,
what?
That
No.
Right, he's a sound effect guy.
Mike Winslow.
Mike Winslow, is he gonna type out all this
Like
stuff?
he literally
Right?
took the asterisk and it's like
Right.
SSSKK www. Motherfucker, that's not what we want.
But then I would have to read it back, which
Right.
Yeah, which is
You can't even read people's names. Can you imagine having to read Michael Winslow's?
Sound effects.
Well, yeah, and he was in Spaceballs too, wasn't he?
Yes.
He was in
sure
Spaceballs.
was.
Oh my God,
And
that
I
guy
was
was
awesome.
with you. I was sitting there
Yeah.
We're
watching.
recording on May 4th.
May 4th. Yeah. And there's a TV inside this.
This
she
place
shed.
is
Yeah.
dope.
This,
Yeah.
the TV was literally the first thing that we put up. I said because
Before there was even a wall, there was just a floor.
Priorities.
Literally anti-gravity.
We put the TV up because we go, if the walls suck and the TV can't hang, we're done. Like, we need to start over because we need a fucking TV in here. So that was literally the first thing that we put into the pub was the TV. And made sure there was electricity. That was the second thing.
Now, do you guys like come out here like to watch the games and stuff?
Oh yeah, we come out here as often as possible. I mean, again, we built it. It was done in November, and by the time the November hit, like we're like, we really want to hang out in here, and then it starts snowing, and we're like, how did we get this shit?
So basically,
Winter
the
jacket,
800
scarf.
square feet you have over there is Rucker's house, and this is where you would live. All right,
That's actually pretty solid statement. And then he actually comes in here, and when we go outside, he like runs in here like he's like he knows this is his like area. He's like, yeah, it's called after me, motherfucker. I'm gonna lay right here,
I need a shot.
eat my bone, yeah. But no, I mean it was really cool. It was a really fun experience. I was saying earlier before my boyfriend just re-entered in the room. Now I'm forcing you to speak.
All right.
Oh!
Fish.
Come
Look,
on.
he's the guy that has to edit it out.
Good job, Fish.
Party foul.
Yes, don't erase the fact that you just spiked the mic.
And
Keep
not
that
in like
in.
a cool mic drop way.
It's like,
So,
Have I done anything
Matt,
cool?
it has been alleged that there were no fights during the construction.
Between you and I.
Give him a look.
There were a couple trying moments, I will say, but there was no actual fights.
Yeah.
Jess doesn't understand the concept of square.
Yeah, she did.
That was fairly difficult at times, but aside from that, no, it was a pretty smooth process.
Yeah.
All right, Matt, you should be in politics. That was beautiful.
I know, right?
That was beautifully
Yeah.
done.
It was.
I was gonna say that there's only one trying story, and that was when we planned on doing this, we built this frame kit. And we put, oh yeah, exactly.
Fish, did you get that on the audio?
So we built the frame kit, and actually it was really cool. Like the kit was really easy. It was good. It was done. But when we needed help, we brought in a contractor, and he didn't say anything about the framework not being sturdy enough. He just said, "Let's come in and we'll help, like tie it all together or whatever." Okay, fine. So he gives me a call. He's heading to work. I'm actually just coming home from doing a chalkboard at 3V. And he goes, before you get to the house, I need to tell you something. And I go, yeah, what's up? And he goes, so the shed's gone. And I go, what do you mean the shed is gone? And he goes, I mean, they tore down everything that we just built.
Oh, no.
And I went,
No.
what?
It's honestly probably the hardest phone call I've ever
Did you immediately then be like, no, it's okay, it's okay?
I
I've
think
had friends and family pass away. And I had to tell people, this was impossible to explain.
because again, we like literally had blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, you took the
coming
time to do
yeah,
it.
and we got it out
Yeah.
and
It was
everything.
out.
They just demoed it.
oh my god.
Can you imagine me the contractor showing up and be like, oh shit, we can't let people in here. Someone's gonna fucking die.
And so I come home and all of the frame that we had put up was completely just tossed to the side of my yard, and I
It's right there if you look out that way.
Yeah, we don't look on that side. But I pull up and you can see the pub from my house if you pull up and you immediately look to the left, and I just see it's gone. And the deck is still here. The floating deck is good, and everything else is gone. And I go, what? Freaked out in probably the most freaked out I probably have gotten in a really, really, really long time. And this poor soul, my boyfriend's poor soul, just let me go.
He's already trembling. Like
He literally, I can imagine he probably just put the phone down in his car and just let me go. And I'm like, these motherfuckers, and I'm going nuts, I'm going crazy, and I'm like, I probably was screaming for what? Probably about a half hour.
Yeah, it like.
I'm not even exaggerating because it takes him that long to get to work.
And at this,
So yeah, it's a full.
at
Yeah.
this point,
I mean, he didn't even hesitate. He's like, yeah, 30 minutes. Yeah, 100%.
I had to be at work.
I didn't even know those were swears.
Oh, I said so many
I
things.
ended up leaving early just so I didn't have to face her. I was like, yeah, I gotta be at work like 20 minutes ago.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
But it was just, it wasn't that I was mad at, obviously I wasn't mad at you, but obviously I just had to vent. And I
Well,
just,
It was super
like,
disappointing, and like, oh my god, I'd be so sad.
I was like, the whole fucking thing's gone!
Yeah.
Like, what's the fucking point now? Like, I was like freaking out.
I came home in the middle of the
Right.
the demo. I wasn't even here when they did it, and by the time
So didn't,
Oh,
they
they
didn't
just
tell
started?
You? They didn't tell you they were tearing down the structure?
Yeah.
they didn't ask,
Oh,
they just did it.
what?
And I by the time I got here, it was like one wall standing left, and like that
Oh
was
my
about it. And I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck do we do now?
Right,
Like,
yeah. But, you know,
I kind of wish I saw pictures of it pre-demo.
I know, right?
where like even from an outsider standpoint, you'd be like, that doesn't look safe. I think they did you a favor.
I have pictures of the frame that I posted up on Facebook, and I said, hey, this, you know, we're building our pub, whatever. And
I'm
everything
sure it's
looks
fine,
great.
Jess. I'm sure it's fine.
I mean, there's no engineer.
I mean, was it square?
I'm picturing the Simpsons episode where they rebuild Ned Flanders after the Hurricane Ned he did, and like you walk to the end of the hallway and it just ends up like.
Is there like a little piano and you gotta play rock bottom off?
You ever try to carry a toilet up 2 flights of stairs? Why is the toilet in the kitchen?
But again, they did an amazing job, and they let us help too. That was the best part. They're like, we know this is like your project, so like, come and help us build it with you.
Yeah, make sure
And
you're
I'm
involved in
like,
it.
okay, cool.
However, Jess was so fucking mad, she wouldn't speak with them. So I was
Like for the entire duration of the project?
probably, like,
Was it just like her standing next to you and you being like,
no.
Jess says.
Telephone, yeah, like playing telephone.
All right.
I would have to go in the house and talk to her and relay the information.
Oh, it's so good.
I just,
How the fuck I talk to them?
but I see the whole time is like her standing at the window being like, you better say it fucking right or I'm killing her. Yeah.
Like, no. I said
That's not what I said.
I said it louder when I said it to you.
I like Key and Peele where they have like the Obama translator.
Yeah.
Super calm. And the guy's like, yo, what he just said.
Actually, that was the exact. Oh,
Yeah.
Exactly. He was done. He was cleaning it up.
because he's like the nicest person on the face. Of the
Outside,
planet,
he's
so
like,
he's just like,
please don't make me go back outside. He's blinking. He's blinking SOS.
You're not far off.
and I will take everything with that. I 100% would not talk to these guys for like 2 weeks, and then finally, like the structure started getting built, and then I was like,
Once there was
it was
power,
almost kind of like I would peek my head up, and be like, hey, what's up?
It's gonna be okay.
I'm a little cool now, so.
I'll let you guys use the bathroom today.
just don't let rubber eat you.
Oh man! So it was definitely an experience building this thing. But then as soon as it was up,
I would
This
say
thing-
it paid off.
this
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Well, this is
Awesome.
100%. Yeah, it was. It came all together like that. I think we finished after this structure was up. I think we finished this in like two and a half days, like total. Like,
Yeah.
Days,
You
really?
know, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow,
just like
really?
The walls
full
and
days, yeah.
yeah.
Honestly, the hardest part was ripping apart the pallets.
Yeah.
Because we had like a stack of like 30 pallets in the side yard, and every time you rip a piece off, it would split.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you know, and matching them up on the wall,
Yeah.
it was tough.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like a
It
little
came out
baby
awesome.
speed
I
bump.
love the
I
rest
know,
of
right?
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
love that.
I actually think,
Yeah.
I think we bit your idea.
And I bit it from somewhere.
It's all just bit from
My
her
wife
lip.
has Pinterest, so.
So-
All right, and so do
Speaking
I.
of Speedwell, I have my mug up there from when I was in the beer club.
Let's go.
And I was like,
beer
I need to
club?
bring this. Yeah.
What's the beer club?
Oh, that's an old. Well, that's
Yeah,
not.
hopefully it'll be
Yeah.
back
anymore?
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
What was it?
Speedwell Stranger Club. We got the hand blown glass mugs hanging
Yeah.
on the bar.
Yeah.
So if you
Yeah.
drink, what is it that you drink every?
One beer from each tap. Once you do, there's 24 taps, and once you do that, you sign out your little card or
Yeah.
whatever, and then
Yeah.
you go on a waiting list. Now it's a waiting list because so many people do it. But,
Right.
And then you get your own mug, which is
And they have to
24
like,
ounces.
but they have to like show up a certain number of days.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah. If you what if you don't come in for 3 weeks,
If
then you're out.
You
right?
get knocked out because there's only 100 people up at a time.
Yeah.
So,
Well-
So at that point, what you're saying, you pay for the 16 ounces, even though you're getting 24.
you'll get
That's
24
part of the
ounces.
incentive or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yep.
If you
And
want
then
to. Cool.
every time you come in and use your mug, you get a raffle ticket in for a weekly raffle. That's usually something donated. Or we'd go get
Yeah.
something like craft beer cellar or
Yep.
something
Oh,
like
shit,
that
okay.
and raffle that
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Which I won a couple
COVID's
times,
fucked
but
that up.
yeah.
So it's
Well,
still a thing, or
yes,
it's not
I
a thing? It's
told
not a
you.
thing.
Yeah, I won a couple times on that, but the only reason why I'm now out of it is because I bought this house.
You can't be there.
Before you go out for like 2 months.
Bullshit.
My-
we'll get you.
I literally came in one day and I was like, oh God, what is the date? When's the last time I've been in here? And I walked up and I was like, my mug number is... And I said it and she's like, fuck!
I wish you would have texted me. I've saved so many souls. I was like Schindler's List. I saved so many mugs from them.
Holy shit!
This bottle cap would have saved one more.
Hey, Sir George, I haven't been in 4 weeks. I think Maggie's gonna pull me. All right, I got it. One more won't hurt.
So my favorite thing before I knew Jordan, I'm a sucker for like a beer drinking list, and so I was partaking in the beer card, and we did a figure drawing across the street, New World Tavern. We had several, and we went over to the Speedwell to have more. And I'm like, oh, I only have like X number left. I don't remember how many.
6.
Was it 6?
It was 6.
He remembers?
I love this story.
Because fish is fish, and
He was also there. So.
so I get my card and I order a drink, and my friend Jess Whiting, I hope you're listening, draws this amazingly photorealistic, mega huge cock on my
On the
car.
back of the car, the check was
No, on the front of the car.
immaculate. It was, this
Yeah.
thing was a beast.
It was, I mean,
Like, you picked the card up and it was throbbing.
and
How many veins?
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. It looked like a map of Boston.
But I'm like, motherfucker, I can't come back here and ask for my card now. So I proceeded to drink everything else on the card.
I thought it was Kyle Powers.
And then I
friend
told
of the
this
show.
story to Jordan. He goes, that was your card?
So I sorted the cards every Monday, and I always take your card and put it at the front. How I still own a restaurant, I don't know, because all the girls would be like, motherfucker!
So, yeah, Jess Whiting. She's a great artist.
That's awesome.
She sure is.
I'm just picturing like super bad right now, like the
Oh.
opening.
Oh, no,
I
this...
have that book.
Yeah.
I do. It's in my
Yeah.
office of all the drawings. And
Yeah.
actually, at that time, where we now have, like,
I wish I
backup
knew you,
mug,
because saving that would have been,
it was like we
fucking
missed
amazing.
each other
Yeah.
by a
Like 6
throbbing-
months.
Yeah.
A throbbing 6 inches. Shut up, 6 inches average.
Jesus Christ.
That means half the guys are smaller. I'm just saying.
I still have that card.
Do you really?
It's filed in the basement. Yeah.
Fuck
Can
you.
you frame it and like put
And
it
I
up
don't
on
have
the
it, like-
back of the bar wall?
It's
No.
And like, put it here. Put it like
Like the safe serve certificate.
I submitted with my Board of Health application. You don't have to photocopy this. No, I know. I just want.
We gotta keep it in
You
cycle.
want to know how I really feel? Give Andy Driscoll.
Actually, you should have got one of those partitions in between your booths with just a blow.
The one Andy never finished.
Hey, Hey, I was doing that with my daughter.
It's true.
All right. Rein it in. All right.
All right.
All right.
Just don't sit him in that booth.
All right. Yeah, all right. Fair
He's
enough.
not allowed to sit in that
Wait, what were we talking about?
That went off the rails.
Yeah, it always does.
It ended up being about the mug club because of the
You're right.
glass.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Which hopefully we will bring back when we don't have to there's something about the mug club where you like, because of the penalty, like just getting knocked off the list was because you had to drink one beer every 3 weeks. Like, and got like, so you're in the middle of buying a house. That doesn't sound tough up front, but like you're in the middle of shit. You have a baby, you're trying to whatever. But then when COVID happened, we're like, we can't force people to come out and drink if they don't feel safe.
Yeah.
So it's we are
yeah.
completely in the clear. That mug club is dead.
Yeah,
So-
and the
Yeah,
other
no, that
idea
makes
of
sense.
like one mug every 3 or one beer every 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the fuck gets one beer?
Right.
Let's be real.
Like anytime someone's like, "Let's grab a beer," I know that's 4.
Oh,
Yes, yeah, at least.
So that should be for 4 weeks, is what you're saying. That one visit, you drinking 4 beers should
Should
be
roll
for
it.
I'm
count
not
for
really
your
just
next
saying that.
party.
I'm just saying. I know if
Well-
like budgetary wise, I'm not going out for a beer.
Budgetary.
Budgetary.
It
is now.
I think you mean financial purposes.
No, I feel like I said budgetary.
Same.
What is now?
Tell me what I mean.
Budgetary now.
Yeah, that's true. Is budgetary really a word?
Yeah, right. That's.
Is it?
I
Budgetary is
mean,
Did I
not a
make
word.
that up?
No, I'm just
I think the
saying by
synonym
guy
for
who
budgetary is
owns a restaurant.
financial.
Yeah.
So if it's a synonym, that means it's a real fucking word, Jordan.
Looking it up
Yeah.
right now.
Vicky.
Hold on, let me X out of the
Does
YouTube
anybody need
video.
a drink?
Yeah, Vicky, I would love a beverage.
Thank you.
A little more tequila.
what are we drinking?
Seltzer guy.
On that second shelf, the one just to, that one you just put your hand on. I'll take
Budgetary
that one.
is
We
a
have
fucking
above the clouds.
I fucking know. Why are you
The
surprised?
flavor?
Nah.
Nah.
I know, Jordan.
Unless that's
Thank you.
Merriam-Webster, I don't.
What else do we need?
Oxford.
Anything? Oh, Fish needs one. What do you got?
You're not
Oh, you got
prestigious by any
stash.
means.
Beautiful. Matt, do you need anything?
Yeah, I'll take a high life, please.
High left.
Listen,
door.
To or in accordance with an estimate of income and expenditure. Tight budgetary constraints.
yeah. I know words. I
I
can't
do-
spell them.
I do words. I know dumb things.
I know the best words.
I do the thing. I know
I'm
the
sorry,
words.
it is
What is
a
this?
degree
This
in
is-
is from
finance, and
Treehouse.
I don't know that budgetary is.
I might have to try.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
I feel like everyone
Double.
knew that. I
Yeah,
feel,
double.
God. This guy's
I
counting
like
how many
double
beers he
better.
drinks in a month, and you have a degree in finance, and he knows the word.
yeah, because I have to worry about my budgetary something.
Don't know what word to put behind, but
No, I know it's a word. My budgetary.
Careful.
Well, when
Breaking
I
things.
worked at T-Bones, I used to have a beer club. They don't anymore, but they didn't do what you guys
Oh.
do, which is like.
I have a T-bone
Wait.
story.
Did
yeah.
you paint the glasses?
I did. I was the one that painted the glasses.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
You are unbelievable.
Thanks, bro.
You did the Mitchell glass.
I did do the Mitchell
Mitch's
Palooza.
dude,
Awesome.
you are unbelievable. I used to go
Thanks.
in there when we were building Speedwell. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I
No, it's
got
fine.
really excited. So T-Bones is a bar restaurant that's across the street from Speedwell. It's been there it's one of the oldest
I
restaurants.
think it's probably
in Plymouth.
11 to 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
and place is rad. The dude that owns it did all this cool. He's really
Yeah,
good at
he's
woodwork.
awesome. I love
While
it.
we're on the subject,
Yeah, I know,
right?
Colin, who we should
Colin's
probably have
awesome.
on the show one day. But
Yeah, that'd be wicked cool.
there's all these mugs hanging above the bar, and then and instead of Speedwell where it's like blown glass, they're hand painted. And we used to go in there, me and my.
I thought you were
business
supposed to
partner.
paint them yourself.
That's what they can pay me to do, and I do it for them, and it look way
So
better.
beautiful. Look at that. So why would you do
Oh,
yourself?
so your art looks way better than mine. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I thought you were on fucking mute.
You were
Not
able-
anymore.
So like everyone knows the movie Old School, and there's like the Mitchell Palooza posters. So
Yeah.
we have a regular that comes to Speedwell and goes to T-Bones all the time named Mitch, and he does this pub crawl every year, which they call naturally Mitchell Palooza, and he copies that poster but
Yeah.
puts his big fat head on it. You were able to render his
Yeah.
big fat stupid head.
Yeah.
I love you, Mitch.
His big fat
All right.
And put it on a curved glass surface
Yeah.
without it seeming like it was on a curved.
Distorted, like
Wicked
not distorted.
hard
Like
to
a
do,
weird-
Yeah.
Yeah, there was and that was before I realized like the intricacy of painting on a curved object. So like every time I would do it, I'm like, what the fuck? This looks so ridiculous. And then I would like start over again. But then after a while, I was like, oh, all right, I get it. All right. But yeah, I did my very, very, very first one was a Sierra Nevada label.
I remember
Which
that one.
It's not easy by any means.
No, that's pretty
And
average.
Yeah.
Some guy just was. I'm sorry, I forget your name. I can see his face. I just forget his name.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, that guy. The guy with the
Was it
face.
Roger Nato?
Yeah.
Mitch Blues' best friend here was
It wasn't him. It
He's
wasn't him.
got 2 eyes, elbows halfway
Right.
down
Yeah.
his arm.
Right.
Oh, when he's like
shit. Haven't seen
not
him so
tall
long.
but not short.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah, all right.
T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so he's like, hey, because I used to do the chalkboards, the very few at the time that they had over at T-Bones, and he's like, do you think you could paint a mug? And I'm like, yeah, why not? And so I painted a Sierra Nevada label, and I'm like, wow, that was kind of cool. And then everybody just kept asking me to do certain shit. And I have to say, once T-Bones reopens, because I know they're going to reopen soon, if you go and see, there's one of Stitch from Lilo and Stitch? Mm-hmm. And she had me paint this whole, like, Hawaiian sunset scene with Stitch on it. And I have to say, that's probably the coolest one I'd ever done.
Yeah.
Badass.
It was so cool. But the Mitchapalooza one was a fucking riot, because I kept trying to paint it, and I kept trying to be like, this looks stupid. But I'm like, but it is stupid!
So squares are not your thing, but
Squares,
rounded
but
mugs we got all day long.
curved
Curved mugs we got all day long. All right, cool.
It's pretty awesome because you sit at the bar and like I don't know the Mitch Blues one because it's like a solid yellow.
Yellow,
if I remember
yeah.
correctly.
Yeah.
Like it sticks out like a sore thumb. And
Yeah.
knowing Mitch, like I just couldn't help myself while sitting at the bar and just staring at that one glass. Like
Yeah.
how the fuck
Yeah.
did they paint that? And,
Yeah.
I never made the connection
Yeah.
that it was you.
It's
doing it.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
It
So
was
that's
fun.
pretty amazing.
It was wicked
Also,
cool.
shameless plug. She is currently like hired by people to
Yeah.
do it online.
Yeah.
To do mugs
and
paints?
Yeah, I've done.
And pretty much every
a bunch
time I
of stuff.
text
Awesome.
Jess, she's like, "I'll be there as soon as I'm done this chalkboard."
Yeah,
Like,
I'll do a
so-
chalkboard or I'll do paintings. I actually had a guy when I did used to have an Etsy shop, which I don't anymore. Had a girl that messaged me. She wanted a picture of her dad on a coffee mug. I'm like, yeah, cool. So I painted a portrait of this guy on the coffee mug, but she failed to tell me that in the picture was a hamster on his shoulder. I go, so do I paint the hamster too? And she's like, yeah, actually, it's a gift for him because he loves his hamster. And I go,
Okay.
okay.
that-
So it's like,
God, people are
like,
so fucking weird.
Is that the weirdest
I'm
request?
not
Like,
going down
what's the
that
weirdest
rabbit
request? I want to know. I'm like, what's the weirdest request?
yeah,
Like,
the dribble hole, yeah.
Why am I
And he's
thinking?
got a funnel in the
Yeah.
other hand.
Why am I thinking of Richard Gere now? It's so weird.
So I couldn't resist.
Yeah, no,
I
I
was
mean,
like,
you-
I was biting my nails.
Jordan, we were all right there with you.
All right, thank you.
I was right there with her when she sent the picture. He's like, what relationship do they have with this?
Yeah, right, with this
Yeah, how much love do you have for this hamster?
If these walls could talk. I mean, as much as the first ones that were
Torn down. But yeah,
Those
but,
walls just said, "We're not square. We're not square."
Herbs.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They're square now after it was torn down.
Look, I can't help but like curved things. I don't know what you want to say.
So do I.
I feel like we should leave.
Now I see why you built
It
this.
just got real saucy in here. Yeah.
Hey, not
Oh,
yet.
you're gonna stay
Not
there
yet.
and watch it. This is what we do.
Watch me paint this hamster.
Shove this microphone out my ass. We'll get full sound. What the fuck is happening?
Wait.
Like, hold on.
Whose idea was tequila shots to start?
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're so welcome.
Oh my god. Do you know how this all started? Was because we started talking about the mug club at T-Bones. Now the microphones up our ass.
Look at that. Look at that.
I don't.
Love it.
How this all started was Carl's like, "I want to be on Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast." That's how this all started.
Yeah, but keep on calling out about talking.
It's my time. Yeah. You know that really smart black guy? I'm like,
He's down in Austin, Texas right now, feeling like
is,
the
yeah.
most out of place person in the world.
Carl?
Oh, I bet.
Yeah,
he's on
it's Jen Heine's
vacation.
birthday today too.
I know he's in Austin.
He's in Austin. Yeah, he's visiting.
Carlos?
Yeah. Yep, it's Jen's
That's a-
birthday, and he's seeing his son Mike, oldest son Mike down there.
That's an
and-
interesting place for him to be.
Yeah, I'm like, it's funny because,
Yeah.
so I guess,
I'm just thinking about
That
it.
is a super interesting place for Carl to be.
his
Why are we not following him with cameras?
That's what I'm saying.
God damn it, we could have done
His
that.
son's girlfriend, I guess, is like from there or,
Yeah.
or knows Austin really well, and she's like, tell him not to wear a vest. Tell him not to wear a Hawaiian shirt. Tell him not to wear white New Balances. I'm like,
What is he gonna wear?
He's
He's
gonna-
gonna walk around
You know,
Yeah, whole wardrobe.
you know what? Tell him not to speak.
Get him a mask that has a muzzle on it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, they revoked the mask mandate in Texas. Never mind.
No,
Either.
no one's revoked the mask mandate for Carl.
my God.
He's like, I'm still gonna wear this around, even though no one else is.
The gag order will always be in line for Carl.
Oh,
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
God
for
in
sure.
Austin.
Oh,
Wow.
I love you, Carl.
Thank God Jen's there.
I actually kind of, I miss him. I wish he
She's
was-
gonna
I
have
wish he was
whiplash from eye roll.
She hasn't yet.
Yeah, I was gonna
She's
say
okay.
she's probably got the sturdiest neck in the world if she's just constantly.
It's your fault, Carl, for not being here.
I know that's true. Although he's probably upset with me because I didn't take the job.
He's offered.
Yeah, you moonlighted in his kitchen last
I did,
week.
I did, I
Yeah.
did.
He's offered at least 3 people in this building.
in
a
this
job.
room.
Yeah.
So this,
I said building. I said building.
oh, how thoughtful of you.
Oh my God.
Cathedral
Me and Jess had
Right?
just had a moment.
Yeah.
Matt, can you step outside?
I do have to take a piss.
That's the one thing that we don't have in the bathroom. In
She'd be like,
Sorry.
"Whew, he has said building. I'm hot right now."
Ooh, baby.
You
Ooh,
know it's not
baby.
square.
She likes it curved.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's all right.
Which I'm not, for the record.
Just throw that out there. Sorry, baby. I still love you.
I knew this was gonna be a fun one. Holy shit, dude! This is.
Remember when we used to have rails? Those were fun days.
I was
shit.
very apprehensive to participate, and now I'm happy I did.
Why were you apprehensive?
I don't know.
It's that unknown, like,
Yeah.
oh, what's gonna
Because
happen?
when
I mean,
I walked
same.
into last time at New World.
Oh, well- yeah, well, that's your fault for showing up late.
Yeah. It's,
Actually, Jordan, everyone showed up on time this time, not
Well,
3 hours early.
Yeah, I'm usually
Been
the guy
20
that's early
minutes
'cause I
late,
want to
but-
drink all. We usually record at New World Tavern while they're closed, so I show up 2 hours early so I can drink all the college booze.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me and Fish are like, we're setting up at 10. Everyone shows up at 10. And I'm like, you're not on for like 3 hours.
yeah. I know.
This is getting real fucking interesting.
yeah.
I'm gonna get myself comfortable behind the bar. real
Oh,
quick.
that would have gone a lot differently if you showed up at 10 o'clock.
Oh,
At
right?
by 12
Yeah.
o'clock, oh my God.
Yeah,
You guys are
Would
fine.
not have been, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not
It
functioning.
becomes-
Not functioning.
It becomes 35 minutes of Vicky just napping on the bar.
I'm just poking over the stick. I'm like, you okay? You all right? Are you still breathing? Put a mirror to your mouth. Yep, she's still breathing.
She's good. She's good. She's good. She needs another one.
Who wants shots?
I'll just pour it on her skin and she'll absorb it.
Can you drink your osmosis?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Does it work?
All right, let's fill the hot tub with alcohol.
Champagne.
I knew it so too was ending
The
up
bubble.
I just know. Let me go get my Band-Aids.
Well, that'd be like Moneyball and Big. Just pour champagne in the hot tub and like, yo, I feel like it'd be on MTV Cribs.
Yeah. Slow motion. You going?
I wish I could. There was some way I could describe the face Vicky just made. There's no way. I know you guys can't see it, and I just. There's no way. So that's just. I guess that's just for us.
I just
You're
remember
welcome,
when
you're
this
welcome.
episode had a topic.
I know, that's
Those
true.
are good
we
days.
did have,
We
yeah.
did.
That's
That's
those are
fun.
good.
That's fun.
The topic
Second,
was,
that was a
you
lot of
can
fun.
build your own.
Yeah, you can build your
It
own
is.
back.
And this is the kind of fun you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might
It's
get
kind of
some
weirdly
contractors
inspiring. I'm like,
to
oh,
sell
okay,
guy.
So I'm going to roll it back a little bit on topic because I'm a host. And that's kind of what I'm supposed to do.
Let's get this train back.
Proud
on
of you,
track.
proud of you.
Dude, I'm fucking trying.
It's a little curved that way. That's probably gonna do it again. Go again. Sorry.
That was artistic.
Yes. Dude, we brought Vicky in for that one.
Little did you know. Side comments.
What was that? I don't remember what the fuck I was saying.
You were gonna try to.
I was gonna.
Oh, back on track. Back on
All
track.
right.
Straight.
So, super straight track. Super straight.
Super straight.
Go ahead.
So this is a very Pinteresty kind of thing. There's lots of like log shelves and
Yeah.
I was wondering where you got that like driftwood kind
Yeah.
My dad actually literally just dropped off that giant log in my house, and I didn't know what to do with it. He didn't even
Really?
tell me. He just dropped it off.
My family, when your dad comes over and drops a giant log at your house, it means something.
and you're like, God damn it, I gotta plunge that. Seriously, fiber.
Let's be real. Let's be real, Dad.
But I mean, you have like this like nice writing desk that you turn into a bar.
Yep, it's a secretary
Like,
desk.
was this like?
Is that?
So we originally
Was this
were like, okay.
stuff? Was this all the things that were like piling up in your house?
yeah,
that you were like,
literally, this is all the shit piling up.
See, Vicky, that's how you get back on track.
We'll get off of it. Don't worry. We'll get there.
So we originally, when we wanted to do the pub, we were like, okay, are we gonna build an actual like bar? Like, are we gonna like a bar stool?
Something that's gonna have shelves or something.
Right?
Oh,
Like,
really?
something.
Yeah.
And then we were like, well, when I eventually do resell this house, who the fuck is gonna want to buy it if there's a bar in the backyard?
You fucking kidding?
No, you
and there's like
never
at
Okay.
least 3
Yeah.
people right now.
We in this room all think so.
Yeah, like, well, I fucking would.
Yeah. So we all in this room would think
if
that.
you're looking to
Yeah.
resell this house, it shouldn't be like, oh, there's a bar in the backyard. It should be like, we're like 45 minutes in the middle of the fucking woods.
nowhere.
Literally, I was like, where am I going?
I'm like, she's gonna fucking kill
I'm
us.
still going? Where am I going?
Sorry, guys.
No, that's okay. It's a nice area. It's a nice
You
area.
can't get away with painting hamsters when you're living in the middle of the city, dude. You gotta be secluded.
Fair. I get it.
Gonna listen to Bjork on 11.
Bjork. I heard fucking banjo music.
Deliverance.
Yeah. But so finally we just settled on like, okay, let's have pieces within the pub that like make it more like a pub.
Yeah.
Right.
And like so we
We
turn
have
that
places
into
for
a
the alcohol.
bar.
I mean, you get
Yeah,
fridge,
so we
obviously
Build an
essential.
actual bar in here. I mean, it's not a huge space,
Right.
so it would take up like way too much room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 12 by 12.
Well, to have it, it would be out here, like even
Right.
probably,
Right.
Yeah.
Be a little
Lots
bit
of
bigger
stools
than
and
British
everything.
Beer Company in Plymouth, but
right.
This is like twice the size.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Did you explain the Taco Bell piece?
The what?
The what?
Taco Bell piece?
No.
The Taco
What's the
Bell
Taco
piece.
Bell piece?
The shelf?
Oh, the shelf.
This?
That shelf we found outside of the Taco Bell / KFC in Wareham.
What?
It's drilled to the wall.
What do you mean?
And she
Oh,
What do you
perfect.
mean you found it?
We found it.
That's the perfect
Actually,
thing,
if
though.
you move the pizza, I painted a bunch of shit on top of it. But
yeah, I like the Compass Rosa. Very
Yeah.
Speedwell Tavern.
Right.
You got going here.
Yeah,
I like that. Does
So
it point
I-
north?
what's that?
Does it point actually north?
It does not point actually north. But
could've
those are
just
Are
lied
you
to
sure?
me.
I'm like, are you sure?
Jordan, Jordan, no.
It is the longitude line.
Jordan, it does-
Actually,
here.
longitude to latitude
Up
of
here.
Jordan,
That's awesome.
Jordan, it
That's
doesn't
fucking
point north, it kind of curves to the side.
You were so excited for that.
Yes.
I'm like,
Yes.
shut up, everybody, have a joke.
Perfect. Perfect.
Compass.
That's awesome.
Wait, how do you open up a compass on the iPhone now? Because like that.
How do you open up a compass? On
I know that's forward.
What is that? No, but that's not what I'm saying. It's
Hey,
like
Siri.
we don't actually have compasses anymore. We just use our phones.
Right? Oh, actually, I brought my
I know.
my old school.
For half a second, I thought you were like gonna like,
Imagine what?
if you bust a.
Dump them out. Dump them out. No. No.
Oh, he's gonna
What are you
calibrate.
doing?
Where's your
But the
magnet-
longitude
where's
and
your magnetic
latitude that's painted on here is actually
All right,
the
so
longitude
north
and
is
latitude.
That's cool,
right
that's really cool.
there.
How accurate are we?
You are off by like 90 degrees. You don't know square. You don't know square.
That's so consistently off. I love it.
That's on brand. I like it. I like it. Bub's Pub, 90 degrees off of.
Of everything.
The
least
best
it's
part about
consistent.
this place is most of the shit in here was free.
Right, literally.
That's so sick.
That's awesome.
Most of this shit was all free. Like, there was shit that we just found, like that
this
shelf that we
fucking-
just found.
coat hanger.
That coat hanger free.
It's an ore with fucking.
So who was living outside
yeah.
this Taco Bell?
I know, right?
That's what I'm saying. I literally was
a
like,
nice fucking heater.
So we pulled up to Taco
That was the
Bell, and
nicest
I didn't even
refrigerator
know what
box.
This was. It just was like a piece of wood that looked like a shelf, and I go,
That's perfect, though.
I go, Matt, you have to go steal that. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, go pick up our KFC/Taco Bell and go with you. And he's like, okay. And he like scurries out. And I was like, this is the sickest thing ever. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I still to this day have no idea where,
what the
like,
purpose of
did
it
like
is.
somebody walk into KFC and be like, here, I'm just going to put this here for a minute while I go get my tacos.
And he came back and he's like, where the fuck is my shelf? I put my shelf right here, and that's fucking gone. Who would take my shelf? Fucking monsters in this town.
No, that's perfect. That's actually freaking perfect.
Right, it's
Especially for
literally-
the size of it and the space.
Right,
Like,
that's what I
actually
mean.
exactly what you need.
I go, this looks like it would actually legitimately be
So-
in a restaurant. Oh,
Prior to us recording, I think. I don't know when
Maybe,
fuck
possibly.
this shit record. You said there was some sort of story about zoning. We might as well hit
Yeah.
that.
Get the fuck out of here.
But we did.
Let's not.
No one knows where we are
I'm
right
just-
now.
I'm just
We
gonna
just said
say
we're out in the boonies. We didn't even say what town
We're
we're
on
in.
the boondocks.
All
Look,
right.
I'm just gonna say this. We didn't measure anything as far as property lines. We are within our own. I
Okay.
do know that.
Oh,
We
well,
are
fuck that.
within our property lines.
Oh, it's the
That's
distance
100%
to.
a fact.
Yeah, all right.
But we may or may not have gotten a proper documentation to build said
Said shed?
pub. Yeah.
Said shed.
Whatever.
Said shed.
Is this something you want me to edit out for legal reasons? Just let me know.
He's like,
No,
look at his face. He's
I
like,
thought.
I
think so.
don't give a shit.
So.
yes.
So that's Jess Hamill who was
There you
speaking.
go.
Social security number. No.
Her mother's maiden name is.
I will
First
say,
car.
I will say this: we're supposed to be 10 feet off of the neighbor's fence,
And we are
we're
like-
9'6". I think.
Literally.
Yeah.
How are your neighbors? I mean, are they?
We're about a hamster off. But
Are they cool though? Like, are they? Do your
the
neighbors
neighbors?
okay?
Oh
I
my
swear to God, I thought you said, "Is it cold?" Where I'm like,
No.
so if it's warm out, it's 10 feet.
But if it's cold out, it does expand. Yeah.
Right.
I'm not that far off.
You gotta count for shrinkage. It's a thing. Don't judge me.
Always account for shrinkage.
The water's cold.
There is. Always account for shrinkage. So anyway.
So then when I call, like, the inspector come, like, you can't go on a cold day.
Oh my God. I don't care. That is. Yeah.
It's great.
Why? Like, don't worry about it.
I can't wait till I need an inspector. That was gonna be my response. Just don't come on a cold day.
Yeah. But yeah.
But they'd be
so
cool. Do you like it wouldn't be an issue?
They were so the
like-
neighbors that were next door, they just recently sold the house. They were so cool.
Invite them over for a couple fucking drinks.
I know,
and say,
they
hey.
tried.
It was like 3 days
They
ago.
moved like
Oh
3
really?
days ago.
Oh
And
shit.
I did have him over
Yeah.
before he did move.
Yeah, we did.
Cool.
And they're gonna be like, I was 4 months sober.
But,
Look at my 4-month token.
Well, it's funny because we built the pub and then he put the fence up right behind us, and we were like, "Why? Because you don't want to look at our stupid shit anymore."
Oh, they put it after they did.
He put the
Really?
fence up afterwards.
So technically, he was outside of your.
Yeah. See.
But funny story about him, and you made a joke about him being like 4 months sober or whatever. So
I did. Are you gonna make me feel bad?
They know this is pretty funny. His wife moved. They moved to South Carolina.
Yep.
And his wife went down 2 weeks early, and I was over there the other day, and I walk in there, and he's just ripping butts, and there's just beer cans everywhere. He's like,
The wife's gone.
Let's go, fuck her.
he's like a 75-year-old Vietnam vet.
Oh yeah.
Guy.
Yeah.
Super nice guy.
But he's like, yeah, she's gone. I can do whatever the fuck I
4 months sober or 4 months married?
I like how he's like 75 Vietnam vet. No, that's every married guy.
Yeah.
want, including my father.
Yeah. But hey, that's why we have this place, so dude, like I do whatever the fuck I want to come in here and rip butts. And
Exactly. Yeah.
do whatever. Yeah.
You might stay.
That's awesome.
It's probably still in the basement.
Vicky now knows who unlocks the door.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the only one with the combination.
Comes over, he's like, hello.
Hello. Welcome. Like, should I go inside? And see
I'm not sure.
So, Jess, has anyone called last call in your bar?
Oh, shit.
No.
Because this is last
shit.
call. Last call. This is the part of the podcast. Ring the bell. Ring the bell.
Retardedly loud. So just
Yes.
Hey! All my feelings just fell.
This is the part of the podcast where we go around the table and anyone can plug whatever they want.
Oh, no.
So we're gonna start with Jordan because he rang the bell.
Shit.
Like, I got nothing.
This is where I give the guest time to prepare. You can literally plug whatever.
I would like to plug Bub's Pub. This place is rad. I might be a regular here now.
Good luck.
You guys want me here or not?
Good luck finding it.
I'm just gonna show up. Yeah, same. I'm just gonna show up on a random day. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're starting to reopen back up. The restrictions getting lifted a little bit in Massachusetts. We try to avoid the COVID subject as much as possible because it's like becomes a one-note thing. But this is positive. So, tip your bartenders and servers well. Restaurant's a little short on staff right now, so please be kind. And good things are coming on the way.
Yeah.
By the end of the summer, man, we should be back. So,
Yeah.
Nice.
hell yeah.
All right,
Get
so
vaccinated.
Yeah.
absolutely. So we're gonna give our guests some time to prep what they want to plug. So I'm gonna pass it over to Fish.
Hey. He knew it was coming. You can tell.
Of course I fucking knew it was coming. I knew that plan.
Okay, so we're gonna go over to Jess.
And the way we started it.
Jess, plug whatever you like.
I'm gonna plug myself if that's okay.
Absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely.
Hell yeah. You stole my idea.
I
It
do,
sucks when someone steals your thing.
So I do artwork and chalkboard artwork, I guess, in Plymouth and surrounding towns. I've been doing
She'll
it for
go
a few
wherever you
years
want to
now.
fly
I will
her.
go wherever you want
Yeah.
me to go. But I've been doing it a lot more recently. I've just recently got like a bunch of more clients that want me to come in. I just do any kind of chalkboard or wall art that you guys want me to do.
Do you draw penises on beer cards?
I will 100% draw you the
All right.
best penis you've probably ever seen in your life.
Oh.
And it will be curved.
Yes.
Multiple veins.
All right, fair enough.
I will make sure that it's like radiating heat. I think
She's that good.
Damn.
She's that good.
yeah, dude. Like,
All right,
yeah, realistic.
all right.
But yeah, I mean, I just started doing it, and I just created a Facebook called Off the Wall Chocoholic, and I guess I'll just shamelessly plug myself for that.
It's the way to go.
Yeah,
No shame. Yeah. Vicky, over to you.
Oh boy. Improv has never been my strong suit. Well, I'm going to plug the two places I work. I work at the Tinker Sun in Norwell. It's an awesome Irish bar owned by Brian Houlihan. He has 5 restaurants in the surrounding areas. We've actually been very grateful to be doing really well during this time and everything. So definitely support local. That's the biggest thing for us is eat local. But I also work at Soundcheck Studios. I'm a bartender over there, a musician as well.
No shit.
Yeah, and
Love
Soundcheck in
Soundcheck.
They're
Yeah.
fucking awesome. They're such a catalyst for like the local music scene.
They're awesome.
Jam bands. I mean, Quadrafunk. You got Mark Hand, everything. Everybody.
Jeff Rosen.
Jeff fucking
Jeff
Rosen.
Jeff Rosen.
Jeff Rosen's
Jeff
my
Rosen,
dude.
the
He's my
Quins,
dude.
Mark
He's
King,
literally-
everyone.
everybody.
Everybody.
So I don't mean
yeah,
to derail
no.
here.
No.
So we booked Vicky for our Cellar Session live stream,
Yeah.
and so I start like trashing Jeff Rosen, being like, ha ha ha. She's like, he's my best friend. I'm like, yeah, I fucking know. That's why it's funny.
I was like, oh, okay, fuck
She's like,
Jeff.
oh, all right.
So everybody there, really awesome community, awesome crowd. There's like I said, it's such a catalyst for the local music scene and everything. And everything is moving in such a crazy direction in that way. So hopefully now that music's opening up again, that's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
It's in the works
yeah.
already.
Hopefully.
It's so great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've seen great shows there.
Worth it to pay for the tickets. It really is. Between the
It's
bar,
cheap.
between the community, between the
100%.
environment and everybody that's there, it's always a good friggin' time.
The tickets are cheap though.
Yeah.
They're not expensive by any means.
It's
They're
anywhere from like
18
10 to
20
30.
bucks.
Yeah, anywhere
it's
depending on the
so-
show and whatnot. It's really fucking
I saw
awesome,
a show
so.
there April
Yeah.
2nd. It was fucking freezing.
Yeah.
Who? Do you remember who it was?
The Quins.
Oh, yeah. April 2nd. Oh, yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Loved
It
it.
was awesome.
It was
We saw the
worth.
shit
It was
show.
worth freezing my ass off.
yeah.
So we saw the shit show with Jeff and
John.
Jeff Tag and
And,
Mike Dardis.
and Dardis. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you.
And me.
That's right,
I
you
was.
were there. You were there. That's right, you were
I did
there.
because I got carried onto stage.
Yeah, you did. You did. But it was like I think it was like one of the very first shows that they were doing outside because of just the regulations with COVID and just being able to have like outdoor music.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it rained.
Oh my god, it was
that day.
thunderstorming. It was
Thunderstorming.
thunder and lightning, like
And
crazy.
like
yeah.
literally, they started playing like a little bit indoors, with us standing kind of like outside ish, like so that we could hear them. And
Yeah.
then like I remember them wiping all the chairs down. Like, we gotta get the show.
The show will
on the
go
road.
on.
Like,
Yeah.
and it was so cool though because it was probably maybe the first or second time that we had live music.
We had seen live.
back.
Definitely.
Like,
Because it was what,
and
March?
we
That
were
was March.
So happy. We were like,
Yeah.
thank fucking God because we just really wanted like.
Well, it's
Just
exactly.
live
It's really
music.
one of the only places right now. I mean, besides
Yeah.
little places that are doing it anyway, that is like really. That's why the shows are sold out. I mean,
Yeah.
almost every single show is sold out. Doesn't matter
Yeah.
who's playing because
It's a
people
great
are
place.
dying, just like all of us. You know,
Yeah.
dying for that live music, and it's
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
It's a great.
You don't
place.
realize how much you miss it until you hear
Until
it.
you
Oh my
hear
god,
it.
yeah,
I'm telling
it's
you,
so true.
like,
Just hearing someone strumming a freaking guitar.
We,
right?
we,
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we were literally like
Yeah.
wrapped in blankets,
Yeah.
like freezing our ass off, and we're like, "This is so great!"
And people still come out. People still come out.
love this.
Yeah.
Like 100-mile-an-hour winds the other day. People are like, oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
actually,
great. It's
literally the very first show. Other than that, was we had to drive.
All right,
to
Jess,
New
can you let
Hampshire.
Matt do his like last call?
Right?
Why do you get like
Sorry. Soundcheck Studios, Sinker Sun. Awesome, yes.
Matt? Are you allowed to do one? All right.
Super cheesy and shamelessly plug my girlfriend, but she already did it for herself, so I don't have to. So yeah, I'm gonna plug
that's nice.
Fisherman's View and
There you go.
Sandwich. I just
Oh,
got
okay.
hired there. It's a great place. Right
Nice.
on the canal. Live music, excellent food.
Ooh, I'll have to
Awesome.
check that out.
Again, Jessica Hamill. Jessica
Hamill.
Oh my God, he's so
Shit,
so whipped.
Are a lot more places in the Cape doing music because it's outside stuff, or like
Yeah.
what's? It seems like the Cape has a lot
Fisherman's
more.
actually just extended their patio to 120 people.
Really?
Oh
Shit. Okay.
it's
Yeah, that's a
huge.
massive
Yeah,
patio.
right?
Great
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right.
Places to check out, people. Yeah.
Right?
So can I like close out the podcast? You guys
I mean,
done?
I guess.
Can I talk now?
No.
Whatever.
I mean, it's like kind of my.
What are you
show.
in charge or something? Did somebody
Yeah,
put you
yeah.
Feel like
in charge?
I know he did lose rails on this thing.
So much.
You reeled it back in. You got it.
All right.
Well, let's let him.
Yeah, all right. So, welcome to my podcast where I'm in control. No, so thank you guys so much for listening. I'm Andy. I'm gonna plug Inebriar stuff is starting to like take up again. We have emails about our mug paintings. We're gonna do some vendor markets in cool new places. Don't want to say things, but there's a drive-in coming to Plymouth, which we may be working
Awesome.
with, which
Yeah.
is
Okay.
exciting. Lots of cool things on the future. You know what? Just be cool to people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
for sure.
I've seen more people in the past week without masks. Don't be a dick. Just wear a mask.
Just do it.
You know,
until it's
I know it's been lifted outside, but that doesn't mean you can go to CVS and not have a mask.
Yeah.
Get your vaccination.
Yeah.
Don't be a jerk. Other people are anxious,
Yeah.
have issues. You know,
Yeah, you never really know what's going on.
Right,
You really
yeah, you
don't.
don't-
Even COVID or not, like you never really know
right.
what's going
Just
on.
be.
Agree,
You know what?
disagree.
Yeah.
There's the golden rule. Don't be a dick.
Don't be a dick.
That is
All right.
number one.
Curved or straight or everything
Right,
in between.
I think what we
Right.
do
No matter what kind of dick you are.
Draw just don't people.
Oh my God! I want a T-shirt. I want a T-shirt. I want to draw dicks.
Colony cats get all this sweet swag. Hard talk. Don't be a dick.
Dick. Just draw one.
Draw one.
Perfect.
In Jordan's bathroom.
Car and put it on a shirt.
And make sure you ask Jess Hamill. Yeah, make sure you ask Jess to make them. Make sure you ask Jess.
Yeah, I 1000%
Perfect,
can
look
take
at
the
that.
image from his card and put it on a T-shirt.
All right. Don't be a dick. Just draw one in Jordan's bathroom. I believe Dan Mahoney's still having some sort of contest.
About dick jar?
Yeah, so Speedwell Tavern, go in the bathroom, jar dick. And
right.
that's pretty much it. You can find us on all social medias at Bar Talk Cast. Email us with your complaints that will go directly to Jordan. And yeah, like
hilarious response.
He is like Mock's
king.
mixologist.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Relentlessly.
I love it.
So
Yeah, don't get me fired up.
Kindness.
and get you fired up
We're
with now.
about to
All right.
DoorDash next. I'm already
So make sure you go out and order on DoorDash, and we will catch you the next time because this was totally nonsense. But
Edit out DoorDash. You're gonna get fined for using their name. You're gonna get charged an extra $35.
Thank you, Vicky.
Holy shit.
thanks for listening to today's podcast. You can find us on all social medias at Inebriart or on Instagram at Inebriart6. You can email us at inebriart@yahoo.com. And make sure you listen to the other podcasts on the Inebriart Podcast Network, including Bar Talk, Old Colony Cast, Retro Redoctopus, America's Hometown Horror Podcast, and our newest one, Theme Park Legends, a podcast about working at theme parks. What else? And we'll catch you again next time.